Greetings and salutations and welcome to Hockey TV on this Friday night, November 23rd, 2018, as we are at Pullar Stadium in downtown Sault Ste. Marie, Michigan, awaiting the start of this NOJHL West Division contest between the hometown Soo Eagles and the visiting Elliot Lake Wildcats. My name is Scott Nason. I'll be providing play-by-play for tonight's contest. Our cameraman tonight, once again, is Rob Horn. And our color commentator, the gentleman to my right, Larry Pozzebon, joining us from Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario. Poz, how you doing on this Friday night?
Good. It's been a nice day today. What a change in the weather. Enjoyed it very much.
Yeah, temperatures got up to the, low to mid-30s or above freezing Celsius-wise, Larry.
I think it went up to 3 on our side.
Yeah, after a cold stretch, and I want to wish or hope everyone had a very good Thanksgiving. In the American side, of course, Larry, your Thanksgiving is in October.
Oh, you bet.
But the American Thanksgiving was just yesterday, and I know. Yeah, go ahead.
Do you know trivia on that? The Canadians celebrated Thanksgiving before the Americans did.
Correct.
And 40 years later, the Americans decided to celebrate Thanksgiving.
We're a little bit late to the party, I guess, as far as that, Larry. But
you do a big job with it.
Well, yes, and one of the Thanksgiving traditions, Larry, of course, is watching professional football. Unfortunately, we have the Detroit Lions around here, which many times isn't professional football. They did their Thanksgiving tradition and lost to the Chicago Bears, and I know there are family watching in Illinois. They got a big kick out of that because they're Bears fans down there.
I watched the first half of that game, and then I went and did something else.
Now, you were very smart. Larry, we're not here to talk about football. We're here to talk about hockey, as the Eagles and Elliot Lake are facing each other tonight. The Eagles, we haven't seen a whole lot of the Eagles, Larry, over the past few weeks because they've had 2 very long road trips. Their last road trip this past weekend, they go 1-2. They lost to Kirkland Lake and French River. They beat Powassan. We saw them a couple weeks ago look very good in their win against Espanola. And then the week before, another 1-2 road trip. So the Eagles come into tonight's contest with a 10-15 record, tied with Elliot Lake for 4th. And we're going to see a lot of the Soo Eagles team coming up over the next few weeks and months here at home. So I just want your thoughts as far as what you look for going into tonight's game.
Well, I'm looking for them to Eagles to go on a run. They got a big homestand coming up. December, I think it is. And I don't have a schedule back over there, and I can't see it. But they have 8 games, and this is where it counts now. You got to start winning these games at home. They're stealing one on the road, which sometimes you like to steal 2 or 3. Mm-hmm. But they took one on the road. Excuse me. Took one on the road, and that helps. But now when they come home, they got to start winning at home. This is where it counts. This is where they have to make ground right now, especially now with their tie with Elliot Lake. This is where you got to say, okay, we're tied with you, but we're going to go ahead of you right starting tonight.
Looking at the West Division standings, Larry, as I mentioned, the Eagles and Elliot Lake tied for 4th place. The Eagles do have 1 game in hand on Elliot Lake. Still in first place, the Sioux Thunderbirds looking strong this season, 18-5. They have 36 points. Blind River in second. They played a couple games last weekend against the Thunderbirds. Played well. Took them to overtime both games, but lost both games. Blind River in second place, tied with Rayside Balfour. Both have 31 points. Then you have Espanola in 6th with 10 points. And out east, Larry, the Eagles have seen all these teams over the past few weeks, and it's a wild East race as far as really across the board. You have Kirkland Lake in front, 36 points, Powassan 35, Timmins 33, Cochrane 29, Hearst 25, French River 21. And that's one of the things that we've seen this year, Larry, that I don't know if we've quite seen in past seasons in the NOJHL, parity. And
You're
how
right.
On any night, anyone can beat anyone else. We've seen Espanola beat the Eagles twice this year. They only have 5 wins, but you look at French River, 9 wins, Hearst 11. It's a very balanced and competitive league this year.
And that's good for the league itself. So that means we've had some coaching and owner changes throughout the league, and that shows. And now everybody's going to be competitive, and it makes for a good league, especially the teams that weren't competitive the last couple of years. Now the people at home could be happy and proud to going to the rink. And I'll use Blind River as an example there. A couple of years ago, they were, wow.
Yeah.
That 1 year they didn't win a game. The next year they only won 1. And now look what they're doing. First place, going into the playoffs, everything else. They're coming along. And even French River now, too. So you got to say kudos to those organizations. They made some changes, and it's worked out for them.
Well, speaking about the people at home, Larry, first of all, thank you for tuning in. Many fans tune in once the game starts, so we'll mention this again once the game does in fact start. But if you're watching tonight at home and want to say hello to Larry or myself, you can do so very easily. You can always come up to the broadcast booth here when you're in attendance. We already saw Maria Lamberti. She came up and wanted to say hello. Took a picture with me, Larry. I don't think she took a picture with you, but I digress. I want to say hello to the Lamberti and Lanning families watching back in Arizona. Also, we talked to Laura and Sven Schwab. And if you go on Twitter right now, my Twitter handle is snason2013. Mr. Schwab was nice enough to get myself, Larry, and Rob a Fox News Channel hat. So I want to thank Sven for that one. Larry had a nice conversation as well, along with brother Nicholas down there as well.
He's down there too, yes. Yeah.
So if you want to say hello to us on Twitter, you can do so by going on Twitter and tweeting me, snason2013. Want to say hello to the Jensen family watching back at home, the Orfanos family watching, a big crew, and down in Lake Forest, Illinois. Linda and George, of course, their sisters Carolyn and Catherine, grandparents from St. Louis. Go Eagles, and looks like they're going to be up December 14th and 15th. Also want to say hello to Don Supa and his wife Stephanie and daughter Chloe watching, as well as Caleb Parrott watching the Eagles. And so lots of people already tuned in, Larry. Should be a good game tonight.
You know, I played in Lake Forest. I played with Goma University Thunderbirds a few years back.
Okay, well, speaking of that, Larry, that's another good. You're doing good on the what do you call it there? What's the word I'm looking for?
I don't know.
Transitions. Nice transitions. As you can see, Larry, if you're looking at my Twitter right now, you can see I put a little thank you to Sven Schwab for the Fox News hats, but I also put a picture of. Oh God! Can you name this man? Again, my Twitter snason2013. Don Supa knew who it was.
I know those two guys. One in the front. That's John Tweedle.
Okay.
Passed away a few years ago. He played at Lake State, and he was a second-round draft pick of the Los Angeles Kings at one time. The other one, you got a partial there. That's Tom Rowley Laframboise. He's living in Thunder Bay, that gentleman. That guy with the mustache and, the nice hair. And look at that. I don't know who that is.
And you know, Larry, I think that picture was actually taken right across there, right? Right behind the bench before there was glass.
Right there. We see the parcel number 2 there? Yeah. That's where it was.
Wow. It's almost like it was just yesterday, even though it was a long, long time ago.
It was. Thank you.
Yes, indeed. Let's look at the scratches for tonight's game. First of all, for the visiting Elliot Lake Wildcats, who dressed 19 tonight, not in the lineup, include number 14, Brent Crook, number 22, Evan Della Polera, number 24, Cole Burton, and number 27, Gavin Brown.
Now, I interrupt you there. Out of the 3 out of the 4 are off with injuries.
Okay.
That's what I saw on Elliot Lake score sheet.
For the Soo Eagles, players not dressed tonight include number 3, Richard Boulware, number 16, Lucas Roth, number 23, Ryan Dax, number 25, Ari Lerman, number 26, Nathan Brown, and goaltender number 1, Nico Menedas. Shane Brancato, the starting goaltender tonight for the Soo Eagles, and Dominic Boyle, the starting goaltender for the Elliot Lake Wildcats. It is fan appreciation night tonight here at Pullar Stadium, Larry. If those in attendance get some discounts from the concessions.
I just had a $1 hot dog.
Very good.
Yeah.
And the Eagles will be in action Sunday afternoon. This is a switch from the original schedule. It was scheduled later on this week, but the Eagles and Thunderbirds will be taking part in their game on Sunday at 2 o'clock at the John Rhodes Community Center. Our friends from Sioux, Ontario will have the call of that one. And then, Larry?
The bar is open there now.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, absolutely. Larry, you will be here next weekend, next Friday and Saturday, along with a special guest, if you will. No stranger to the world of the NOJHL or really the radio station I work for, Eagle 95.1, Dave McKegg.
No stranger to me, too.
Yeah, Dave McKegg, a very, what's the word I'm looking for? Very lively individual. He's going to be helping Larry out. I'm going to be out of town over the next few days here, starting next Thursday. So Larry and Dave will have the calls next Friday and Saturday. The Eagles will take on Rayside Balfour. Our first look at them, Larry, or your first look at them on Friday, and then Espanola on Saturday. So, Larry, looking at this Eagles team right now, again, lots of road games. What are some of the things that you're seeing as far as what you're watching for they maybe need to improve on to move up in the standings and get with the Rayside Balfours, the Blind Rivers, and the Sioux Thunderbirds?
Yeah, well, one thing is play 60-minute hockey. That's the biggest factor out there. You play 60-minute hockey and you can be disappointed, but you can't really. If you play for 60 minutes, just that's got to do something for you. And when we need some more pucks in the net. I don't mind winning 1-0, 2-1, 3-2, something like that. But when you score 6 goals in this league, you should win a hockey game, and that's what the Eagles have to do. If they want to continue on winning, let's start scoring some goals and feeling good about yourself.
Absolutely.
That's the biggest thing. You have to feel good about yourself.
Like you do.
Oh, yeah.
Every day. A couple other hellos, Larry. I want to say hello to Daniel Clark watching in tonight, along with Karen Strauss. As she says, happy holiday weekend from Arizona. The uncles are watching the Eagles for the win. So, again, if you want to tweet us, snason at 2013. We're going to take a break here, Larry, and hear from public address announcer Bob St. Peter, who have the starting lineups. We'll also have the national anthems sung by the one, the only, Dan Kinney. And then we'll have the start of tonight's NOJHL contest between the Soo Eagles and Elliot Lake Wildcats on Hockey TV.
Did you see Dan? I didn't see him.
Oh, maybe he's not doing it.
Are you doing
no,
the not me. I can't even sing in the shower.
You're just a good-looking face. That's it.
Just like that guy in that photo you showed me.
That's right, indeed. We'll be back here in a few minutes on Hockey TV.
Referees for tonight's game: Sean Cornock, Jeff Lefebvre. On the lines, Jeremy Paylott-Bailing and Martin Larillia.
There you have it, Larry. Starting lineups, national anthems, officials announced, and we're set to go. And before we do, Larry, you noticed during the national anthem you kind of tapped me and pointed over, and Rob did a great job of zooming in on that young man.
Young boy
standing right at attention. I like that. No knees in this stadium, I can tell you that much.
He stood there for both of them. It was very, very, very cute, very, very nice, very patriotic.
So here we go, Larry. The Eagles and Wildcats. Eagles in their home black jerseys with the white, gray, and yellow trim. Elliot Lake in their new uniforms this year. White jerseys with all sorts of colors there. We got yellows, greens, grays, blacks, and a brand new head coach. I didn't get the memo as far as the new coaching staff for Elliot Lake, so we haven't seen a new coach there for a while.
Maybe they needed a change.
Yeah. So here we go. Elliot Lake and the Soo Eagles. One of these teams will be ahead of the other in the standings. We'll see which one it is. As we are underway, the Eagles will be going right to left as seen on your video monitor. Puck at center ice. Just gets past Carr, skated down the ice. Caleb Mins. 64 is Caleb Mins. 62 is Noah Mins. Pair of Mins for the Wildcats. Now puck at center ice. Caleb Wood across the blue line. Wood has a player open. Scarella couldn't handle the puck. That just gets past him. Caleb Wood with the puck. Over to Scarella. He puts a shot on. That one goes wide. Blair with the puck. Behind the net. Wood went off a skate of an Elliot Lake player. Maltby, he plays it over to Carr. Now Carr tries to clear the zone. Eagles keep it in. Wood with the shot. Goes behind the net as Eagles go for a line change.
All five.
Puck shot
That's
down
going to
the
be
ice,
icing,
and that'll be icing and a face-off back in the Elliot Lake zone. 1 minute gone by in this first period. No score.
Eagles started off very well there. They had a couple opportunities, just couldn't find a handle on the puck.
We'll say hello again to all the folks watching at home. We're going to give our shout-outs here maybe during the media timeout, Larry. We got a lot of them.
We got to get some players. Some of the guys from the Elliot Lake ran off the ice or skated off the ice, and they had to get rearrangements there. I'm sorry for interrupting.
That's all right. Face-off, you do it all the time. Face-off ones by the Eagles. Butcher with the shot. Save
That's my job.
It is. It really is. Boily. I can't wait till you and Dave do a broadcast. Trust me, I'm going to be tuning in to that one. I don't know where I'll be Friday night, but I'm going to be tuning in to hear you two. That's gonna be a very interesting combination right there.
I'll be good.
Do you think I like to talk? You wait till you see Mr. Electric Avenue. That one shot down the ice, bouncing behind the net.
And he's taking after his dad. I know his dad, too. His dad used to work at the paper mill.
Okay. I didn't know that. Okay, now here's the Wildcats with a chance, a shot. Brancato with the save, makes another save on the rebound, and we'll have a stoppage in play, Larry, as I think the net off the moorings a bit.
Yes, it is. Good eyes. Good position by the referee.
Other games in the NOJHL tonight, Larry. Several of these have started. We'll go to the scoreboard here on the next break. Face-off to the right of Brancato. Wildcats win the face-off. Eagles get it, though. Clark clears it to center. Jensen over there as well. Now back in Taylor. Taylor with the puck. He falls down. Now Noah Mins, number 62. Eagles now will clear it to center ice.
Good chip off the high glass to get that puck out.
Perrone, number 44. How would you say that one, Larry?
I'd say Perrone. I wouldn't say E at the end.
That one will be offside. We'll have a face-off outside the blue line. Other games in the NOJHL tonight, Larry.
Perrone, yeah.
We'll go with that one. Early first period, no score in Espanola between Kirkland Lake and the Express. Timmins, after one period of play, is leading at Powassan by the score of 1-0. And Cochrane over Hearst, 4-2. That one late in the first period.
Elliot Lake win another face-off.
Hagen with it. Across the blue line, a shot. Wow. That one bounced, and Brancato, Brancato had to get that glove, just got a piece of it. Elliot Lake now with some pressure. Eagles trying to clear the zone. Taken away by Parnell. Parnell gets it back to Hagen. He's pressured. Long boards by Fulci. His shot. Brancato makes an easy save, and he'll hold.
I'll give you a couple of sponsors, or you want to say something there?
No, you go ahead. I always want to say something, Larry, but we'll give you.
Okay, we got the coming here to the Eagles. We have the Eagles Nest, ice cold beer, Chicago style popcorn, pretzels, wine coolers, Pepsi. You can have a good little feast, mini feast down there.
Now at center ice, Wood with it, dumps it down. Over on the far side, Daniels. Now the Eagles pick it up. Keller in the slot, a shot. That one blocked by Hagen. Puck along the near boards. Daniels behind the net. Daniels for the Wildcat. Center ice. Across the blue line. Now Daniels still has the puck. Daniels with a wraparound chance. Brancato makes the save. Now Wood with it. Taken away by Elliot Lake. Now the Eagles get it back. Quinn up to Wood. Now Wood, nice pass over to Scarella. Scarella across the blue line. Scarella's shot. And a save there by Boyle, and he'll hold. Well, the face-off in the Elliot Lake zone.
Right in the bread basket. Just easy save for him. Again, like I say, folks, you got Eagles Nest. That's where you get all that stuff. And if you're really hungry, go down to the concession stand. Polar burgers, french fries, chicken wings, everything down there.
Face-off won by the Eagles. Schwab, his shot goes behind the net. Now picked up in the near corner. Eagles with it. Clark at the point. Now Clark, pass, Solis, his shot, save. Rebound goes back to Clark. Now Clark can't keep the puck in.
That could be icy.
Shot down the ice, and we'll have another whistle. Lots of whistles here early, Larry, but that gives us time to look at some of the other scores. The Lake Superior State University Lakers playing at home tonight against Northern Michigan. No score. That one late in the first period. Sioux Greyhounds also playing tonight. They are on the road.
Yes.
As they are at Guelph, and it's 1-0 Hounds early in the first period. Hounds struggled a bit there, Larry, but they've won the last two.
Yeah,
they missed their goalie.
Well, I think he might be back tonight.
He might be. We'll check that. Yeah, he could be in tonight. I know he didn't play Wednesday night. Now another offside as Solis in just a bit early. Just one game here this weekend for the Eagles. Eagles will be at the John Rhodes Community Center Sunday afternoon at 2, taking on the T-Birds. Been a while since Eagles and T-Birds have played. As a matter of fact, they'll play a lot of games here late in the season. I think 3 of the last 4 or 5 games at home are against the T-Birds. So
yes, you're right on that.
We may not see them a lot here over the next couple months. We'll definitely see them a lot come the late portion of the season and probably beyond. Now the Eagles with it. Nice pass, board, shot, blocker
big save there
by Boyle. Jensen, good pressure by the Eagles. Shots 4-3 in favor of the home team. Now back to the point. Clark fires. That one hits a player in front, still loose. Schwab on the near side boards. Now Morge behind the net, taken away by Perrone. Hooker can't clear it. Puck at center ice. Taken there by Jensen. Jensen chips it off the boards to Blair. Blair behind the net. Gets roughed up a bit. Puck over at the far corner. Elliot Lake with it.
Are you taking care of there?
I am, yeah, but we're all set here.
Yeah?
We're multitasking. Thank you, Jenna. Didn't get him last time. I kind of went down to the Chuck-a-Puck booth and complained a bit. I did. I was like, Jenna wasn't here. Now, Jenna was not here for that one. So Jenna's still good in my book. That's right. Give me the thumbs up there, Jenna.
No, that's what I said to you. I said, did you get any pucks?
Yeah, I thought maybe I offended somebody.
Well,
Did I tell you the story? I ran into the girl again. She worked here last year, and when I saw her last year, she said, "I thought you were dead." I'm like, what kind of answer is that? She heard from someone I was dead. Then I saw her today, and I said, "Still not dead." Although I was out shopping Black Friday, a part of me kind of wishes I was. Ay, people. You heard of online shopping. Well, of course, I was in the store, too, so I couldn't. Never mind. You know what Black Friday is, Larry?
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
I thought maybe it was a little over your head there.
Well, it's a cloud that hangs over you on a Friday. That
indeed.
black. Remember that comic strip character?
Yeah, it's been the stock market over the past few weeks. As we have a whistle, Larry, and we're going to have a penalty, or what's going on here?
We're having a face-off inside. Maybe Parrott lost his helmet, so I think they have a stoppage of play, or I'm not sure if he went to the bench. I didn't catch it all. I was mishandling your Chuck-a-Pucks there.
Yes, indeed.
We'll see if I put a little hex on them or give you some luck, because you've been shooting all over the place there lately.
Face off to the left of Brancato. On the near boards, Wood loses the puck. Now kept in. Wood plays it off the boards.
He knows how to chip it off the board, off the high glass.
Taken there by Daniels. Daniels with the puck for the Wildcats. Now Daniels clears it down. Butcher with it. Butcher, nice pass. Over to Quinn. Intercepted by Hagen at center ice. Now Hagen will flip it into the Eagles zone. Quinn behind the net. On the near side boards, Wood plays it off.
That might be icing too.
And we've had a lot of stops here in this first period, Larry. 14-1 to play in the first period. Still no score.
4-3 shots for the Eagles. Still back and forth, but not too many shots. And just, I think 2 on Elliot Lake and 1 on the Eagles were quality shots and saves.
Face off to the right of Brancato. Now the linesman will kick out the Eagles player. Face off one quickly. Androli shot. That one blocked by Wood. Carr plays it behind the net. Quinn, he's back there. Now centering chance. Lake with some pressure now. Along the end boards. Eagles trying to clear it. Taken there by Androli. His shot, pad save by Brancato. Now another shot. That goes off the glove. Taylor tried to get it out of midair. He got something on it, but he put it wide. Now Taylor behind the net, and that's going to be a face-off in the Eagle zone as the puck goes on the backside of the net.
On the netting, yeah. That's what the Eagles need. A stoppage of play, get a line change, get reorganized here.
Larry, coming up in the second period, we're going to play our famous Guess the Attendance
Don't remind
game.
me.
Well, don't remind you. Don't be so sad about it. Obviously, by Larry's reaction, we know that
Eagles finally win a faceoff.
He just changes the subject altogether. Appreciate that. Now Salas over in the far corner. Orfanos, he had a pair of goals in that French River loss on Sunday. Gets it up to Salas, across the blue line. He's got a player open if he can find him. Nice diving play there by the Elliot Lake player to stop that. Now here's Salas with it. Gets it to Orfanos. Orfanos back to the point. Schwab back to Orfanos. His shot hits a player in front. Clark keeps it in, near point, off the boards. Hannawall, his shot, that one goes wide. Along the near boards, taken by Orfanos. Orfanos looking in front, finds Hannawall's shot, and kind of pinballed in. But the goaltender, Dominic Boyley, was in the right position and makes the save, and he hangs on.
Yeah, Eagles did a little pressing there, didn't get rewarded. A couple of more sponsors. Yeah, okay. We got Neville Superette. Hey, that's who used to work.
That's right. Best meat in town.
MR Auto Body, Cooper Dental, and Guido's Pizza.
Face-off won by the Wildcats. Shots 5-4 Eagles here in the first period. We still have no score. During our immediate timeout, we'll give a few hellos to those watching that have tweeted in or texted me. Now, at center ice, puck is loose. Taken there by Schwab. He passes it over. Here's a chance. Just behind Schwab. Picked up by the Wildcats. Now taken away by Jensen. Now Jensen moves in. His shot. A save there by Boyley, and he'll hang on.
Finish off with some sponsors again while you're
sure
doing what you do. Subway, All-Star Graphics, Wendy's, Applebee's, and State Farm. All right, we're going to leave that alone for a while.
All right, sounds good. Like a good neighbor?
Yeah.
Blair
Eagles.
Shot, save.
That was another win on the face-offs by the Eagles to get that shot.
Picked up by the Wildcats. Wildcats shoot it in. Daniels. Brancato stops it behind the net.
Whoa.
Now a high shot there by Brancato goes all the way down the ice. Hagen picks it up. Now flip it off the glass, down the ice. Blair chases it. Blair with the puck. Trying to clear the zone. Eagles can't. Now they do. As Lamberti with it. Lamberti gets hit by Fulci. Now Jensen comes in, hits the Elliot Lake player. Check that, Shire. Now here's Shire with the puck. Shire with the shot. Missed the net. Had a lot of pace on that shot, but it missed.
Good wrist shot.
Yeah,
just
now
wide.
Shire tried to get it in front to Lamberti. Puck still bouncing around out there. On the near boards. Now cleared to center. And we're going to have a penalty, Larry. I think that one might be going on the Eagles. Eagles touched the puck when the whistle went. And we'll see what the call is. It was kind of out of our sight.
Yep.
But it looks like it's going to be number 19, Jack Strauss, to get the gate. So Elliot Lake will go on their first power play with 11:13 to play in the first period.
Let's see how these guys work out.
Well, we've seen the Eagles' penalty kill be very effective this season, Larry. They might still be the top unit. I haven't had a chance to check as far as what happened last week, but their penalty kill unit has been good. We get to hear Bob for the first time during the broadcast. Heard him during the pregame.
The number 19, Jack Strauss. 2 minutes roughing.
So roughing the call on Strauss. Now a shot. That deflects wide. Elliot Lake on their first power play. Puck along the near boards. Wildcats with it. Now here's Taylor. Taylor lost the puck, but the Wildcats keep it now backhanded out of the zone by the Eagles. Perone with the puck in his own zone, being pressured by Keller. Perone with it. Minute 25 left on the power play. Perone at center ice. Flips it into the Eagle zone. Chasing it is Taylor. Now the Eagles pick it up. Butcher working hard for that puck. Now the Wildcats get it. Perone at the point. Backhands it over. Gets it back. Perone plays it off the boards. Minute left on the Wildcats power play. Now the Eagles pick it up. Praisner, he gets knocked down, but he gets it out of the zone. Nice job. Morich, 1-on-2. Morich with the shot. Easy shot, but he'll get the face off, and you're the Eagles. You like that. Now Morich gets
roughed her up a little bit,
yeah,
but nothing's going to come of that.
So 51 seconds left on the Elliot Lake power play. 10:03 to play in the first period.
Eagles still hold the edge on shots, 8-4.
8-4 the shots. Crowd still building. Not our biggest crowd of the season, Larry, being Thanksgiving weekend. Probably have some deer hunters still out there. People still digesting. It's also a Christmas parade going on right now.
Yes.
Downtown Sault Ste. Marie. So lots going on in this small town. So when there's that many activities going on along with the Laker hockey game, sometimes the crowds aren't the biggest. Now Maltby almost went offside, but he never put the puck inside the blue line. Eagles with some good pressure at center ice. Now Daniels has it.
Good pressure by Jensen.
20 seconds left on the power play. Daniels crossed the blue line. Elliot Lake trying to set it up. Androli passes it over. Maltby back to Daniels. Now down low. That's Mins, Caleb Mins, and power play almost over for the Wildcats as Eagles now get a player out of the box. Strauss, here they come. Strauss right out of the box. In the slot, a shot. Save, rebound, puck loose. And it trickles wide. Lamberti was there, but that puck just went wide.
That's going to be icing
and
also.
That's going to be icing. We should have a media timeout, Larry. 8:59 to play here in the first period. No score, but the Eagles' penalty kill unit good. Very good once again.
Yeah, Eagles had a chance there on right at the end of that penalty there.
We'll see if they do the media timeout.
Yes, I think we're getting it from the back referee here.
No. I got to figure out that media timeout. Seems like it should be, I believe it was the 10-minute mark. There's a hit by Maltby, and that's going to be a power play.
And that won't be a timeout
for
either.
the Eagles. No, that's going to be called every single time. And so that'll be the Eagles with the first power play. While we have a moment, let's look at the out-of-town scoreboard in the NOJHL. Still no score, Espanola and Kirkland Lake. That one has about 6 minutes left in the first period. 1-0 Timmins over Powassan, that one midway through the second period. After one period of play in Cochrane, the Crunch lead Hearst by the score of 4-2.
Andrew Maltby, 2 minutes, cross-checking.
So cross-checking the call on Maltby. Eagles on the power play. Clark back to Blair at the point. Now Blair moves in, puts a shot, misses the net, goes to Keller. We have Keller, Solis, Scarella out there. Now Blair moves in. His shot, save, rebound, over to Solis. And that's going to be, the net goes off the moorings as Boyley lost his stick and then almost went into the net. And so we'll keep the face off in the Wildcat zone.
Eagles have to put a few more players, or at least one in the front, start doing some screening. They're moving on the outside, but they got to get somebody right in front. Block his view.
Face off to the left of Boyley. Eagles win the face off. Keller with the puck. Keller back to Blair at the point. Over. Clark shot, and Boyley saw that one all the way. Clark got a good shot, but he saw it coming in.
Got to keep it down, though. Clark had it up high, and Boyley caught it with his glove, so bring it down.
Shots 12-4 in favor of the Eagles. 8:08 to play here in this first period.
Eagles in another face-off.
Clark over to Blair. His shot, boy, that was a rifle shot. Missed the net. That was on net. That one's going in. Clark at the point. He winds and fires. Another save there.
That went off his shoulder.
Yeah, so Eagles definitely shooting the puck.
Yeah,
things we like to see, yeah.
Yeah. In the old days, boy, he'd be hurt when they had just that cotton there or whatever it was. Now at least they have some armor.
Or in your day when they didn't have face masks for the goaltenders.
You're right.
I mean, that's
I tried out for goaltender one year, and I got deflection right in the chin. I said, that's it. I'm not playing this position.
I just don't understand that. Kind of like smoking in hockey rinks. I can't figure that one out either. How was that even accepted? Now another shot and a save by Boyley. Shot by Quinn. Butcher. Pass. Orfanos. He was getting a lot of shots on this power play. Orfanos now keeps it in. Puts a little, what that shot was there, a little wrister. Goes to the net, and the goaltender makes the save.
Hannawall has to learn to keep us cool. He's got to take a little bit out there.
7:36 to play in this first period. Still no score. Eagles and Wildcats both have 20 points in the West Division, both tied for fourth. Face-off won again by the Eagles. Butcher over to Quinn. Quinn now with a shot. Save. Puck loose. Orfanos almost got his stick on that one. If he would, that would have gone in. And the netminder getting his stick again. That's Boyley. Eagles still on the power play. Another 30 seconds. And Elliot Lake will clear the zone. Here's a 2-on-1. Hooker along with Hicks. Hooker, nice job there by Quinn to stop that 2-on-1. Now here's Hannawall. He lost the puck at center ice. Wildcats with it. They're just going to shoot it down the ice. Brancato stops that one behind the net.
Eagles got another chance. At 13 seconds left. They got a chance here for one.
Orfanos across the blue line. Orfanos gets around Hagen. Now puck behind the net. Wood lost the puck, and that'll be taken there by the Wildcats. They'll clear it to center. Mins across the blue line. Maltby, shot. Save Brancato. Mins along the end boards, now taken by Maltby. Tried to put it in front. Broken up there by Hannawall. A long pass. That one easily intercepted by the Wildcats. Eagles now from their own net on the far side. Pass to Wood. Wood just off the stick of Quinn. Quinn's going to catch up to it, though. Tried to put it in. Almost did.
Net's off again, I think.
But a save there by Boyley. Now here comes Elliot Lake. Back and forth we go. Oh, that's going to be a penalty on the Eagles. That's not a smart one by Jensen. Saw that one all the way, Larry. We'll talk about it here in a moment. Now a shot and a save. What happened was, Larry, the two players got tangled up over in the far corner, and as Jensen was skating away, the stick on the ice of the Elliot Lake player, he shot it. And that was a no question there. That's,
you know what?
Not a smart penalty there.
You got to start thinking, boys.
Yeah, You're going to get away with that on the street or street hockey, but not going to get away with it here. And so that'll be another power play for Elliot Lake. 6:04 to play in the first period, still no score. We'll get the call from Bob St. Peter.
Number 21, Riley Jensen. 2 minutes, interference.
So they call it interference. Elliot Lake on their second power play. May not get that immediate timeout, Larry, in this first period. Lannon with it.
Here we go.
Lannon across the blue line. Wildcats try to set it up. Lannon lost the puck behind the net. Clark goes back to the point. Perrone over to Androli. Now Androli fires. That one goes wide. Bounces back to Perrone. Now Shire will take it. He'll shoot it down the ice.
Eagles make a change now, too.
Minute 20 left on the power play for the Wildcats. Shot still 15-6 in favor of the Eagles. Now Blair broke that up at center ice. Perrone with it. Perrone dumps it in. Brancato stops that behind the net. Now Parrott, hard shot. That hit a player on the bench. That's going to keep the face off in the Eagles zone.
Yeah. You had some time. You have to just look up. Yeah. Don't get in a hurry sometimes.
5:08 to play in this first period.
I'm up here in the press box. You think, that's why I'm here in the press box and not behind the bench.
Right, exactly.
They know what they're doing behind the bench.
Sorry, we just comment.
Yeah.
Wildcats win the face-off. That one trickles just to the wide of Brancato. Nice pass over. Now Daniels. That one broken up by Keller. Now Keller tried to find Strauss. He does, but just a little out of his reach, or rather where he couldn't control it. Now Strauss on the forecheck. Wildcats come up with it. 40 seconds left on the power play. Maltby up to Hicks. Behind the net. Or the far side, Taylor. Taylor with it. Taylor, no, he gets knocked down. Going to be another penalty on the Eagles as Parrott got his stick.
He's calling tripping.
It looked like
it was a trip.
It was. It was almost like the stick was in the wrong place. I think there was a whole lot of intent there, Larry, but there definitely was a trip. So a 5-on-3 for 23 seconds. Had a chance to not only talk to Maria Lamberti before the game, but also Jake's billet parent, your buddy Tony Crisp coming up here.
Wow. He's growing a Movember there.
I think so.
2, Cameron Parrott, 2 minutes, tripping.
So Parrott tripping, Eagles shorthanded 5-on-3 for the Wildcats. 10 seconds left on that. Back to the point. Perrone, shot. That hits a player in front. Back to Perrone again. He puts a wrister on, save. Rebound, another save.
They're going to dodge this bullet.
Yep, one player out of the box, so it's a 5-on-4 for a minute 35. 4 minutes left in this first period, still no score. Wildcats on their third power play. Another player gets knocked down, no call there. Wildcats trying to set up the power play. Behind the net, Mins. Mins with it, Caleb Mins tried to put it in front. Now Caleb Mins keeps it. Over the far side, Quinn, nice job there to take the man out of the play and shot down the ice.
That down gives the Eagles a chance to make some changes there also. So is Elliot Lake making some changes.
Buck over in the far boards. Wildcats with it. Lannon, pass to Androli. Leaves it for Hicks. Yep, good call there, offside. As we'll have a face-off outside the blue line with 3:21 to play here in this first period.
A couple more sponsors to be heard from. We had... what I got here? Okay, Sioux Motors, Pure Country, Hampton Inn, and Keewaydin Casinos. They have 5 casinos to patronize.
All over, yes.
One's at Christmas.
Yeah, I passed it there last weekend. Didn't stop. I have my youngest son. Don't want to,
You can't leave him in the car, right?
No, well, I was going to bring him in, but, I don't know how much you want him in a casino at age 12.
Really?
Nothing against the casinos, mind you, but I do have problems with 12-year-olds going in there. 30 seconds, especially if I'm their father. Now rink wide pass to
Dad.
Taylor. Yeah, exactly. Taylor with the puck, with the shot.
Wow.
Save, rebound. Goes to Conley. Now Taylor has it. 20 seconds left on the power play. It's been pretty much all power plays the second half of this first period. Now that one's shot down the ice by the Eagles.
Good forechecking by, missed the number there. 13, Quinn.
Bucket center ice, Taylor with it. 5 seconds, so Elliot Lake's going to be 0-4-3 on their power play. so far in this one. We have 2:20 to play in the first period. Shots 15-9 in favor of the Eagles. Shot into the Eagles zone. Now they'll clear it. Keller finds a player. That's Scarella. Scarella lost the puck, and Daniels picks it up.
He was in traffic there, so he had no way of getting through.
Now Daniels up to Conley. Conley, pass. Nice one to Hagen. Hagen across the blue line. His shot, save Brancato. Rebound Taylor. Another save Brancato. He's made some big saves late in this first period, Larry.
Yeah, especially the power play ones, and now that one again.
Puck along the near boards. Cleared to center. Hagen chases it. We'll give our hellos to all those folks watching on Hockey TV that have tweeted here at the start of the second period. We thought we'd get a break here in the first. We never got one. Now Parnell to the net. His shot. That goes wide. It's the rebound. Shot Brancato. Here we go. Now that's going to cause a lot of commotion there as Hagen.
Yeah, Brancato didn't like that.
No.
Neither did the Eagles. I'm glad they came to his rescue on that one.
I don't think we're going to get any calls here, Larry. Minute 27 to play here in this first period.
That was Hagen that started it all down there.
So no penalties called on that one.
What are you doing? Here's the timeout we're getting right now.
Well, actually, while we have a moment, Larry, I want to thank the Elliot Lake Wildcats Twitter. They did put this out last week, and I missed it, but the board of directors for the Wildcats announced that their coach and general manager, Corey Bricknell, he accepted a position with a pro hockey club in Hungary. So congratulations to him. That makes sense. So assistant coach Trevor Ritchie took over the bench duties until they hire a new coach and general manager, and they'll follow up with a news release as soon as that happens. So, hey, it's about promoting and putting people to the next level. That includes coaches, too.
Yeah, that's good.
So congratulations there to coach and GM Corey Bricknell, and thank you to the Elliot Lake Twitter feed for that information. And want to say hello to all the folks on Twitter. It's a busy folks. There are a lot of people watching today. I want to say hello to Don Supa, his wife Stephanie, and daughter Chloe watching tonight from Sugar Island. I want to say hello to Karen Strauss watching from Arizona, Daniel Clark as well watching tonight, the Jensen family, the Orfanos family, the Lamberti family, the Lanning family, and the Parrott family. We got them all.
Good.
You were saying?
Nothing. It's all right.
Wasn't that big of a deal.
No, yeah.
Attendance challenge. Let's talk about that. We'll talk about that in the second period. Still no score here. Minute 20 left in the first period. Cleared to center. Wildcats with it. Now Blair shoots it in. Over to Mins. Now Mins loses it. Wildcats with the puck. Mins at center ice. Lannon runs into Blair. So we're under a minute to play this first period. A shot and a save there.
Orfano set up.
Yeah, Hannawall had a great chance. And again, credit to both goaltenders playing well in this first period, Larry.
Yes, they are.
Dominic Boyley stood his ground and kept it a no-score contest.
As of till now.
Yeah, 57 seconds left here in this first period. Northern Michigan leading Lake State 1-0, Larry. That one almost midway through the second period at the Taffy Abel Arena. Now Blair with it, a shot. That one missed the net. Over to Parrott at center ice. 45 seconds remaining in the first. I'd say neither team, Larry's, would be too disappointed with this first period.
No, I don't think so.
Perone.
Maybe the Elliot Lake because they had a couple. They had more power plays and then a 5-on-3.
Yep. But we still have 30 seconds left in this first period. Blair, shot, saved by Boyley, and a quick whistle, and he'll hold. Now we're starting to see a little bit of the pleasantries exchanged.
Nothing coming out of it, though. No, what I wanted to say before is I guess we won't be seeing Don Supa up here with his daughter tonight's game. Yeah,
they're watching from Sugar Island. They're going to the Laker game tomorrow. I had a chance to catch Chloe's practice. I'll tell you what, she's good. Natural skater, Larry.
Yeah, all right.
Now the Eagles with it.
A lot of opportunities for little girls
absolutely
to become big girls to play hockey.
Well, she's playing with the big boys, and so she's not scared of anybody, I'll tell you. Now a chance
offside.
for the Wildcats as Conley almost had a break, but he was in just a little bit too early with 6.3 seconds remaining here in the first period. So it looks to be scoreless heading into the first intermission.
Good call by the referee. The linesman were taking it outside. Referee says, no, the pass came from down ice, and that's the right call, putting it right back down into Elliot Lake zone.
6.3 seconds remaining. Make sure to record that one, Larry, that you just said. Keller to Wood, his shot. That deflects high. And after one period of play, no score between the Soo Eagles and Elliot Lake Wildcats. Larry and I will be back for the second period here from Pullar Stadium on Hockey TV. Scott Nason back at Pullar Stadium on this Friday night in downtown Sault Ste. Marie, Michigan. Our score at the end of 1 here at the Pullar. The Soo Eagles and Elliot Lake Wildcats tied at 0-0. Shot 17-11 in favor of the Eagles in that first period. The Wildcats had 3 power play opportunities, including a short 5-on-3 and couldn't capitalize. The Eagles had 1 power play, and they did not capitalize. Larry Pozzebon joins us once again. And Poz, your thoughts on the first period?
Good first period for both teams. It doesn't look like Elliot Lake got sore legs or lazy legs from riding the bus down here. Lots of excitement around the net with goalie opportunities. Although the Elliot Lake only had 11 shots on Shane Brancato, he had some good saves, big saves to make, and saved down at the other end with Boyley. He's 17 shots. He had some big saves to make also. So the goaltenders played a part in that first period, and the teams themselves did. But I think the goaltenders are doing the main jobs right now. And now it's up to both teams to see who wants this period.
Out of town in the NOJHL, Larry, Kirkland Lake and Espanola tied at 1. That one, 14 minutes left in the second period. After 2 periods of play, Timmins leading at Powassan by the score of 2-0. And late second period in Cochrane, the Crunch leading Hearst by the score of 4-3. Lake Superior State University Lakers have tied Northern Michigan at
good.
1. That one has 5 minutes left to go in the second period. And the Sioux Greyhounds on the road tonight. They are in Guelph and leading the Storm 2-1. That one early.
That's good there, too.
In the second period. We're just keeping you happy all over the place, Larry. No score here.
I want to be one of those happy guys.
Well, we like you happy, Larry. Maltby with the puck. He gets knocked down by Parrott. Parrott with it. That one goes off the skate of an Elliot Lake player, and Brancato just going to make the save, not take any chances there.
Yeah, because who's down there, Maltby? He had fallen down in the wet spot down there. And he was in the zone after.
Larry, coming up later this period, we're going to do our attendance challenge, where I do not know who puts the guess up tonight.
I think
it might be me.
I think you do, yes. Yes, because I did it last week, and it was you said low and you won.
And so how many am I up? You have to go through the archives there. 5-3. Okay, so I'm going to guess the attendance here. Shot and a save there by Brancato. We'll do that a little bit later. Now here comes Scarella across the blue line. Scarella shot, misses the net, goes over to Wood. Wood with it, trying to get it back to Scarella. Now that one will go to the near side boards. Shot back around. Blair stops it. Quick shot, save by Boyley. Rebound goes to the Wildcats. They'll clear it to center. Now Parrott at center ice. Dumps it in. Over to Lannon. And we're going to have another penalty, Larry. Is it going to be too many men? Wood was going off the ice, tried to get off the ice, but no avail. And so another penalty for the Eagles. Elliot Lake's going to go on their 4th power play. So it looks like it's going to be a too many men on the ice penalty.
Looks like George Orfanis is going to serve that one.
We'll get the call for Bob St. Peter.
Okay.
A bench minor. Too many men on the ice. Time of the penalty.
So Elliot Lake on their 4th power play. Wildcats with the shot. Save Brancato. Back to Lannon. Lannon slides it over. Perrone. Nice move there. Now Perrone at the point. His shot. Save Brancato. Rebound goes to Clark. Now Lamberti can't chip it out. And that one's going to go off of Perrone and off into the bench, so I would think that would bring the face-off outside the blue line.
Referee's pointing. First he pointed out, and then he pointed in.
Okay.
So, okay.
So that'll keep the face-off in the Eagles' end.
You notice now the referees and the linesmen, they don't have their names on the back of their jerseys anymore.
No. Care to comment on why?
No, I don't know why. I mean, I have a guess, but I'm not going to say it.
It makes it harder, I think, for people to heckle
Big save
from the
right
crowd.
there.
Now another big save there by Brancato off the face-off. Face-off, rather, as Schwab shoots it down the ice. Minute 10 left on the power play. Shots 19-13 in favor of the Eagles. Now the Wildcats come up with the puck in their own end. Pass on the near side by Fulci. Across the blue line. Now Brancato stops it. Now bad pass there. Brancato has to get back in his net. The Wildcats with it. Now a shot. That one blocked, and that's going to be a
net off.
Whistle as the net off the moorings. So they'll keep the face-off in the Eagles' end with 48 seconds left on the power play.
A couple more sponsors here. As soon as I find my cheat sheet. McHaley Construction, Newberry Bottling Company, Rod and Roth Motors, who just had the car out there for Shoot for the Wheels, and the Satisfied Pub. And
Satisfied Pub?
Yeah.
Where's that? Sure you got that right?
Frog, excuse me, Frog Pub, Satisfied Frog Pub. I just left out the frog, that's all.
So we got 30 bars in town, and we had a 31st. Now Landon with the shot, save by Brancato. Elliot Lake now starting to get a few more shots on net here early in the second period. Quinn with it, now Keller. Keller lost the puck, trying to clear it. Kept in. Taylor. Taylor back to Landon. Now Landon rink wide, dangerous pass as Jensen almost intercepted that one. Now in front, here's a chance. Wildcats still have a couple seconds left on the power play. A shot, save in front, blocked in front. As Eagles now at full strength. Orfanos out of the box. Quinn across the blue line. Quinn with it. Quinn waiting. Shot, hits a player in front. Rebound, puck loose. Orfanos hits don't know if that got through, and that's going to be a whistle as the net once again off the mooring. So the Eagles penalty kill unit, Larry, still doing a great job.
Yeah, they almost got a goal there, too. I'll tell you, Boyle, I don't know if they pronounced the Y on that, but he keeps losing his goal stick. That time it ended up in the corner. You have to get some of that football player stuff like that. Sticking.
Yeah, really. Face off to the left of the netminder. Quick shot. High save there by Boyle. Orfanos behind the net. Orfanos with it. Trying to find someone in front. Now back to the point, Blair. Over to Orfanos. Solis. Shot! With the skate.
Wow.
Literally was standing on the puck.
Wow.
I don't know if I've seen that before. Literally looked like he stepped on the puck. And, well, I guess that's a good thing if it doesn't go in, no matter how you stop it. Yeah, it did, except Rob going in. Not so fast, my friend. Now here's a chance in front. Orfanos couldn't come up with the puck. Now Parrott over. Or rather, Orfanos now shot, save, rebound. Eagles buzzing a bit here. Eagles with the puck along the near boards. Taken out by the Wildcats. Androli across the blue line. Two players knock him over. Wood with it behind the net. Shots 23-15 in favor of the Eagles. That one's going to be shot down the ice. We'll have an icing call and a face-off in the Eagles zone.
Okay, folks, when you come here, there's lots to do and lots of entertainment here. We have the 50-50 tickets. Trying to win some money. You got Chuck a Puck, which is coming up in this period right here. Trying to win a jersey or 2 tickets to the next game. Lucky numbers.
Tickets to Paradise.
Pardon?
2 tickets to Paradise. A little Eddie Money reference.
Yeah.
I heard that song today. That's why I said it. Heard it on Eagle 95.1. Good segue. That's the word I was trying to think of earlier. Good segue into our next break.
That's Alaska, isn't it? Up in Segway, is that?
I think so. Now Wood with it, waiting. Solis with the shot. That deflects out of play. Speaking of Eagle 95.1, Larry, one of my part-time jobs is working for that station. We have a sports show on Monday night called The Game. You can tune in here locally on Eagle 95.1 or online at radioeaglesoo.com or go to thegamesportshow.com. We do a show for Monday nights from the Wicked Sister on Ashman Street. We talk a lot about Soo Eagles. I believe we're going to have 1 or 2 of their coaches on Monday night. So fans out of town, if you want to listen, again, thegamesportshow.com. Talk a lot of sports. One shot down the ice. And
no icing.
No icing on that one. Lannon. At center ice. Lannon now. Shot. Goes wide. Clark. Over to Keller. Keller with the puck. Long pass. Nice one to Scarella. Scarella in. Scarella. Nice move.
No.
But a big save there. That's going to be a penalty. Nice move by Scarella, but a better save by Boyle, and that's going to be
Eagles thought they scored.
Well, definitely didn't go in.
No, the referee was right there, but he's calling a hooking penalty.
So the Eagles will go on their second power play with 14:38 to play here in the period. I don't know about penalty shot. I think that was a good call.
A lot of quiet time here. Okay.
Yeah,
yes,
a lot of quiet time. I was thinking. Face of one by the Wildcat. Thinking of attendance.
Robert Carr.
Oh, that's right, too.
2 minutes. Hooking.
So hooking the call on Carr.
Bob's been having an easy night down there.
He really has, yeah. And he's having a good night, too.
Yeah,
it's even more
nice.
rare. Nice job by Solis to stop that one. Eagles with the puck. Keller. Back to Clark. Over to Keller. Keller moves in, dumps it down low. Eagles with it. Back to Blair. Blair at the point. Now pass to Solis in front. Scarella couldn't quite connect, and the Wildcats going to shoot that one to center ice. Minute 10 left on the Eagles' power play. So Wildcats get it. Taylor, and what are we going to have here?
Offside. Eagles are making a line change, and they got caught inside. I thought he was putting up a delay on the offside, but he didn't.
I want to say hello, Larry, to another person that has tweeted in. Oh, a couple people, actually. I want to say hello to Megan Stein, Kyle Quinn's aunts, uncles, and cousins watching from Klinger Lake, Michigan.
Klinger Lake?
Klinger Lake. So thank you, Megan, for tweeting in.
Remember him on MASH?
No.
Klinger.
I also want to say hello to Linda Quinn. We met her a few weeks ago. Chris and Linda Quinn watching the game from Chicago. And she says, go Soo Eagles. So thank you, Quinn family, chiming in. That rhymed. Quinn,
yeah.
Finn. Yeah, thank you. Finn, I'm finished. So there you go. Schwab with it. Eagles still on their power play. Quinn keeps it in. Again. All right, I'm done. Now back into the Eagles' end. That was unintentional, that one right there.
Okay.
Orfanos with it. Center ice. Shot in. Daniels picks it up and shot right back down the ice. So neither team, Larry, having much luck on the power play so far.
Yeah. Penalty killers are looking great.
Yep, they are. Puck at center ice. Taken by Hannawall. He shoots it in. Behind the net. That's Hagen. He shoots it down. Brancato makes the save. Eagles come up with it. Quinn. Across the blue line.
That's,
Power play will, one to be forgotten right there. Now cleared into the Eagles zone. Both teams at full strength. Nice pass up to Praisner. Praisner with the shot. Save by Boyle. Rebound goes to Daniels. Daniels with the puck. Long pass up ice to Mins. Picked up by Moritz for the Eagles. Played over to Schwab. Now Schwab falls down. Gets right back up. Almost connects with a long pass with Jensen, but intercepted by the Wildcats at center ice.
Three Eagles.
Shot and a save there by Brancato. Quinn played off the near boards. Maltby. Now Moritz. Passes over to Jensen. Now nice pass center ice. Moritz again. Moritz puts a shot, hits the crossbar. It deflected and hit the crossbar. It's kind of like a dipping shot.
Yeah.
Now the Wildcats come up with it. Mins across the blue line. Mins with it, shot, and Brancato will make the save, and he'll hold. We'll face off in the Eagles zone. So, Larry, I'm going to put my guess for our attendance challenge right now. You at home can play. You just have to go to SNason2013 and guess higher or lower. Now, I will say for those that are watching, it's probably about the same on both sides. I'm going to put up a guess of 4-7-1. 4-7-1. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
That's a good guess.
So you can guess higher or lower at home by going on Twitter. A shot that goes wide. Rebound over to Mins. Now Mins to Hicks. Now Hicks beats Lamberti. Hicks with it. He's got a player going to the net, but Hicks can't find the puck. Now picked up by Parnell. Eagles get it back. Shire across the blue line. He'll dump it in. 11 minutes to play in this second period. Still no score here at the Pullar. Two evenly matched teams so far. Now Strauss gets knocked down. Hicks comes up with the puck. Wildcats get it to center ice. Shot in. Brancato sticks that one aside. Blair with it behind the net. Off the stick of Strauss. Now it's center ice, Lamberti. Nice move. Gets it over to Parrott. Now Parrott lost the puck. Taylor, he gets roughed up a bit by Strauss. Now finally shot in by the Wildcats. Blair up to Strauss. Now Strauss chips it up to center. Mins intercepts that one. Here's Shire. Now Parrott dumps it in. Over at the far corner. Wildcats bad pass. Shire intercepts. Shot and a save. Rebound.
He made 2 saves on that one.
He did, yeah. Boyley saved it once and then saved it twice on his own rebound. Carr, and that's going to be offside. We'll see if we get a media timeout, Larry. 9:59 to play in the second period. So, Larry, we're halfway through. What are your thoughts so far in this one?
This is good second period. It's up and down. A lot of scrambly play in the center ice in the neutral zone. But I'll tell you, there's some opportunity for both teams. The shots went up from 17 to 26 and from 11 to 18. So, now they're doing a timeout.
So we will get a media timeout, Larry. So while we have a moment, I'll look at the scores and you can give us some sponsors.
I will do that. One of the sponsors of the game tonight, we'll give you the sponsors of the game tonight. Fix Your Stick, who is the chief cook and bottle washer for that is Rob, our cameraman.
The what? The chief cook and bottle washer?
Yeah, all phase electric supply, Bunker Manufacturing, Subway, Mark's Tire, Hank's Body Shop, Smith Sanitation, Cloverland Electric, and Albert Heating and Cooling. Those are our sponsors for tonight's hockey game. Now we have an abundance of other sponsors. Well, you know what's coming up? December 16th. If you folks are here, there's Bowl with the Eagles.
Oh.
Tickets are on sale, $10.
That's next week already.
16th?
Couple weeks. Oh, yeah. 16. I thought you said 6th.
No.
Sorry, I'm scoreboard hunting here.
Okay, yeah. Don't pay attention to me. Just do what you're doing there. So $10, folks, if you're up here and you want to bowl with the Eagles.
You're just talking about bowling there earlier. Weren't you there with
Yes, we were.
Mrs.
Downstairs.
Schwab,
Downstairs, yeah. She said she was a good bowler.
She looks like an athlete. She looks like she's a good bowler. I think. I don't really know what a good bowler looks like, but if there was, I think she'd be it. Out of town, Larry,
okay.
1-1 tie. Espanola and Kirkland late second period. 3-0 now. Timmins over Powassan in the third, and Cochrane after 2 leads Hearst by the score of 4-3. Lakers up 2-1 over Northern to start the third period, Larry.
To start the third period,
yep.
Okay.
The Hounds will check their score here in a couple minutes. No score here, 9:40 to play in the second period. Wildcats with the puck. Now goes behind the net. Hooker with it. Dumps it down low.
Nice pass come out of the zone.
Here come the Eagles. Scarella across the blue line. Now Scarella goes to the net. And covered up by Boyley. Both netminders, Larry, looking impressive so far in this one.
Really?
9:20 to play in the second period. Ontario Hockey League. Sioux Greyhounds still leading Guelph 2-1. That one in the second period. Above where we are in this one. Hounds out shooting Guelph 24-11. And Villalta is in net, Larry. You were correct. He is back after almost a 3-week hiatus due to an injury sustained in warm-ups, where a linesman skated over one of his legs. And
First, they thought it might have been his Achilles tendon.
Boy. He was lucky to get just that.
Just what he got and not
right,
that.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's what I should say. Yeah. And Andrilli's shot, and Brancato makes the save and will hold. Eagles will be at the Rhodes on Sunday against the Sioux Thunderbirds.
Sunday afternoon game.
Yep, 2 o'clock. Our friends from Sioux, Ontario will have the call on Hockey TV around 1:45, 1:50.
I'm going to see if I can get to that.
I'm thinking about it. I'm debating it. I kind of got a busy Sunday, so I'm not quite sure.
We do. We always have a family breakfast.
Yep.
We pick a restaurant, and anywhere from 4 to 8 will show up.
Okay.
I'm not telling you where, though.
Went over a couple weeks ago and ate at the Aurora's West Side. Boy, I love that place. Pizza.
Oh, yeah.
It was renovated. Have you been in there lately?
Yes.
There? Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow, it was like a new place.
2 weeks ago, yeah.
Yeah, they had room, they had lights and everything. It was kind of a little darker as far as the lighting.
They moved some tables around also. They used to have that one when you first come in, it was against the wall.
Yeah,
there.
that was always a tough place to sit.
Yeah, it was cold there because they opened that door.
You're right.
You were getting fresh air. In the middle of winter, you don't want that fresh air.
Now they got the bar there, so I think that was a good move.
Yes.
They have new bathrooms, too. We had to go downstairs to those old ones, and that was always a treacherous walk.
Yeah, yeah, really.
Especially after a couple of bats, if you know what I'm saying. Now Blair with it. That one's going to be flung into the bench area.
Trying to christen the new coach over there.
Yeah. 8:43 to play here in this second period.
Yeah, I was telling Schwinn downstairs that he's asked me a few restaurants, and I mentioned that one.
Yep.
A few others I mentioned.
You definitely got the Italian restaurants covered over there.
We do.
We don't really have any over here.
Yeah, you lost Fasanello's, wasn't it?
Angio's.
But don't you remember Fasanello's right down from the Alpha Bar?
No, a little before our time there, Larry.
Oh, that was the only place to go.
Okay.
I mean, after the bars closed,
right.
he was open till about 2 or 3,
right.
or whatever.
Eagles with the puck at center ice. Jensen moves in, shot, glove down.
Got to keep it down, boys. Put the glove up there. He's going to be catching it.
Shots 27-19 in favor of the home team. Larry, any thoughts to the attendance? You said it was a good guess.
It was a good guess, yeah. I'm deciding whether to go higher or lower.
I haven't got anybody on Twitter, I think, to chime in. I don't even remember what I guessed at this point.
4-7-1.
4-7-1.
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll see between periods. You need this one. You get down 3.
Yeah.
Then now you don't get any next week with Dave. He's not covering for me.
No, I know that. Yeah. I'm not even going to play because I might lose to him. And that would look bad.
Now Wood with it. Wood.
Wood.
Exactly. Play on words tonight. Here come the Eagles with it. Wood in front. His shot goes wide. Puck in front of the Eagles bench. Now taken by Conley. Conley's got Mins with him. Conley with the puck. Conley and shot.
Where'd it go?
How the heck did that go? Went behind Brancato. Now another shot. That goes wide. I don't know how that puck got behind the goalie there. Elliot Lake with some pressure. Now behind the net, centering chance. Pinballs over the near boards. Blair, he's just going to shoot it hard off the boards.
You're in the corner there. Freeze it. Get your face off.
Conley plays behind the net to Mins. Conley goes to the bench. Better get there. He does. Mins with it. Mins still has it. Mins. Daniel's shot. Hit a player in front.
Look at this.
Now here's a chance. Shot saved. Brancato. Rebound. Puck loose.
No,
I don't think that
it's not
went in.
No,
that was laying in the crease.
Wow.
Elliot Lake thought that was a goal, but we had a good angle up here, Larry.
Wow.
That one was just laying in the crease.
And the best thing about that, too, is none of the Eagles jumped on it, and or else it would have been a penalty shot. Wow. Well, we've had one at both ends. The Eagles thought they scored, and now Elliot Lake thought they did, and no score on the scoreboard yet.
Face off to the right of Brancato. Shots 27-22 in favor of the Eagles. As it was almost 1-0 Wildcats there. Face off to the right of Eagles netminder. Now here's the Wildcats. Another chance. That one goes wide. Shire over to Strauss. Now Strauss flips it up to center ice. Shire with it. He'll shoot it in.
Good work by Shire now.
Shire. Pass. Goes to Clark. Clark with the shot. Save. Rebound. Puck loose in the slot.
Oh,
that one just
Shire
goes
went
wide
with it.
Eagles have been missing the net a little bit here in this game. That one just missed. On the Wildcats. Puck gets hung up on the rail. Shot back in. Gervais. Number 4, Curtis Gervais with it. Now that one broken up by Lamberti. And we're going to have a whistle. I think the net might have gone off the moorings, or we're going to get a couple penalties here, Larry. No, then Lamberti gets knocked
there
down.
There you go. He's got him now. That's what you want. That's what you
Lamberti.
want. No retaliation, and
so that's going to be a penalty on Elliot Lake. I wasn't sure.
He's both of them he's sending.
That might have been the initial call.
No, it wasn't.
No?
No.
All right, well, we'll see what it is here.
Both of them roughing, he's calling. Okay, sorry.
No, that's all right. We'll see what
we'll be into some sponsors while. Last was a Satisfied Frog Pub.
Yep.
There you go. Little Caesars, the Antlers, Pioneer State Mutual Insurance Company, Northern Linden Company, and Albert Heating and Cooling. Let's save a few for the third period.
Sounds good. Face-off outside the blue line. Coach Doug LaPrada has kind of a perplexed look on his face.
Yeah.
So it'll be 4-on-4. We'll get the call from Bob. Coincidental Miners, look out.
5-on-5, not 4-on-4.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Heard the radio guy say that. I just assumed he knew what he was talking about.
No. You listen to me.
Well said, sir.
Maybe we can send him some signals.
That was good. That was good. Well, we have had radio broadcasters send us signals to the ice, if you know what I'm saying.
Oh, yes.
Not Matt, but
no, it's something else, yeah.
Curtis Gervais, 2 minutes roughing.
Gervais, that's right.
The Soo Eagles.
Okay, Bob.
Come on, Bob. We're just giving you a lot of credit.
Eagle penalty to number 24, Jake Lamberti. 2 minutes for embellishment.
There you go.
That's what it was, embellishment.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's
okay.
a penalty. I've been getting away with that for years.
Both of us up here, eh?
I think so.
Okay.
Now the Eagles with the puck. Solis passes it over to Clark. Check that. That's Schwab. His shot goes wide. Quinn keeps it in off the high glass behind the net. Orfanos.
I like Orfanos this year. He's thrown his weight around
really
more.
Is, yeah. Yeah. He's looking good out there.
Developed from last year. Good work for him.
Hannawall with the puck. Back to the point. Quinn, shot. That one misses the net. Solis takes it back. Nice work by him. Solis passes it over. Chance in front. Shot save. Hannawall.
There it is.
Charlie Hannawall found himself open in front, and he puts the first goal on the board for the Soo Eagles with 5:02 to play in this first period. Eagles strike first, Larry. They lead 1-0.
Took somebody a long time to get one, and that was full strength 5-on-5.
Yeah. So we'll get the call from Bob St. Peter.
Yeah, he had a lot of net to shoot at there. He had a bouncing puck too, so he first had to settle it down.
So the captain of the Wildcats having some discussion, Larry. I don't know what they could be discussing here as the acting head coach for the Wildcats trying to get an explanation there.
It was a goal.
Yeah. We'll get the call from Bob.
Eagle goal scored by number 17, Alec Schwab.
I don't think that's right.
No, that's not right.
They're going to change that.
Sorry, Schwinn.
Yes, exactly.
Correction.
Yes.
Correction.
Thank you. Well, he must have heard you.
Scored by number 6.
Oh, shot and a save there.
Sorry, Hanswall. Assist.
Now here's Conley
Assist
and Larry.
number 17,
Conley.
Schwab.
Oh,
6,
save there.
Sorry, Hanswall. Correction.
No, Larry's.
17.
Go with the
Bob needs a timeout.
Yeah, and we already had it.
Well, Hannawall got the goal. I think Schwab one of the assists.
Correction on the goal, scored by number 6.
Shot, save, rebound.
Charlie Henswall. Assist, number 10, George O'Fanis. And number 17, Alex Schwab.
There we go. Now we got
another
it.
shot, Larry, and a save by Brancato. It's a firing gallery. Another shot, Brancato. The advanced Nason back at the scorers table, Larry. They're getting all sorts of stuff mixed up down there. Now Danjo's at center ice. 3:50 to play.
Here we go.
Scarella, he's got Jensen with him. Nice back check there by the Elliot Lake player. Now Wildcat player falls down. That one goes down into the Eagles end. Blair picks it up. 1-0 Eagles, 3:35 to play in the second
tripping
period.
up to Elliot Lake.
So that's going to be a power play for the Eagles, Larry, with 3:33 left on the clock here in the second period.
Androli, he's trying to get to the bench, and the linesman says, no, you got to come this way. You got the penalty. Eagles go on a power play now, can up the score. No one up to this point has been successful. Let's see if the Eagles can open it up here a bit. A lot of threes up there. Look at that. Three.
Lucky threes.
32 and that, okay.
We'll get the call from, hopefully Bob recovered after that last goal call.
Penalty to number 17, Carson Androli. 2 minutes, tripping.
So tripping the call and on Androli. Eagles on a power play. Quinn at center ice. Quinn with the puck. Dumps it in. Prone behind the net. That one doesn't cross the blue line. Kept in by Erfanos and Quinn. Quinn does a good job there. Hannawall over to Wood. Shot, save, rebound, puck loose.
Wood didn't get too much on it.
No, now Schwab, that's going to be offside. Eagles are going to have to skate back across the blue line. Minute 10 left on the power play. The Wildcats going to fire that one down the ice.
It just gives Eagles a chance to change, and now they'll come up the ice with a fresh group. Wildcats couldn't do anything with that one.
Quinn.
Although they're forechecking.
Behind the net, Keller. 55 seconds left here on the power play. Pass taken by Scarella. Nice one to Clark. Now Clark fakes the shot, moves in, shot, save, rebound, puck bouncing.
Bouncing, yes.
Loose puck, and that's going to be a penalty on Elliot Lake, as it looked like Solis got the high stick.
Number 19.
Yep. And so the Eagles will get their own 5-on-3, almost about the same amount of time the other 5-on-3 was for Elliot Lake.
The other one was 23 seconds.
Yeah. Wow.
Okay, this is
good
38.
job, Larry. Good memory.
It's early yet.
Any thoughts on the attendance, Larry?
That's
before
right,
we get too involved on the power play, I put a guess of 471. What do you say, higher or lower?
I don't know. I still got 2 minutes.
You do, and 11 seconds. We'll get the call from Bob. 5-on-3 for the Eagles. Blair with the puck. Passes over.
To number 9.
Shot and a goal! Brendan Blair gives the Eagles a 2-0 lead on the power play, and they'll still be on the power play as that 32 seconds will be wiped off the clock. Nice little wrist shot from the point, Larry, and didn't take all but 6 seconds for the Eagles to get their second goal.
Yeah, that's a big goal right there with the 38 seconds. Yeah, it still gives the Eagles a power play opportunity.
So the Eagles still on the power play. We'll get the call. We didn't get the penalty call. No offense, Bob. Didn't mean to cut you off.
Goal, a power play goal scored by number 7, Brendan Blair. Assist number 5, Hayden Clark. And number 6, Charlie Hainswall.
So Hannawall and Clark get the assist on the goal by Blair. And it's 2-0 Eagles. Still in the power play here for most of this second period. Keller with the puck. Now Keller back to Blair. Blair with another shot. Almost the same spot. But gloved down by Boyley, and he'll hold. Lakers now leading Northern 3-1, Larry. That one with about 15 minutes left in the third period. Sioux Greyhounds out. Yeah, they started at 7 o'clock.
Oh, okay.
Sioux Greyhounds up on Guelph 2-1 after 2 periods of play.
Elliot Lake wins the face-off here.
The Wildcats with it. They'll shoot it down the ice. Quinn. Pass. Up to Arfanos.
Oh, walk right in.
Arfanos with it. Shot, save, rebound. Puck bouncing a bit. Goes to the Wildcats. They'll clear it down the ice.
That might be icing. No, it's still on a penalty?
Yep. Remember, the first power play went off at the 30 seconds on the goal.
With all those numbers there, I missed it.
A lot going on that scoreboard, Larry. The Wildcats with it. Hannawall has 2 points here in this contest. Quinn back at the point. Quinn over to Hannawall. Hannawall shot. Gloved easily there by Boyley. Eagles putting a lot of shots on net, Larry. That's their 39th.
Shooting too high.
Yep.
Okay, give you a couple more sponsors
Come on,
here.
attendance, Larry. We want to get to
I
that.
said lower.
Oh,
I
you
said
did?
lower. Yeah,
Oh,
I wrote
okay.
it down. So I didn't say anything. I just wrote it down quietly,
okay.
you know.
Kind of hoping you're going to go higher on it, to be quite honest, Larry. I think you might have gotten this one. I might have overestimated or embellished a bit as far as the fans in attendance. We'll see.
It's that hat you're wearing.
It is. Oh, a quick shot. That one goes off the top of the glass. Nice glove down there and shot over the net, behind the net, and it goes to center ice. Conley with it. Conley.
That's offside.
And that's going to be offside with 24 seconds remaining. So
all the way. Always, yeah. Oh, yeah. He called it deliberate offside. Well, that was debatable.
Let's get the benefit of that one coming up between periods. We'll have the chuck-a-puck, which you can see. I'll have my first attempt in a couple.
The big boys aren't here.
Big boys aren't here.
You got a chance.
I do.
Wonder what game he's at. Is it the Laker game?
They might be deer hunters, those guys. Yeah. I don't think they go to Laker games. They look like hunter-gatherer types. Just kind of. I guess trying to assume, but they gather a lot of pucks. I'll tell you that much.
They do, yes.
10 seconds to play.
Yeah, they pay for those, though.
And so the Eagles, we might have one more whistle here. The Eagles, with 2 second-period goals, will take a 2-0 lead over the Elliot Lake Wildcats into the second-period intermission. We'll be back for the third period here on Hockey TV. Scott Nason along with Larry Pozzabon here at Pullar Stadium. Our score at the end of 2 periods of play. The Soo Eagles lead the Elliot Lake Wildcats by the score of 2-0. If the Eagles can hold on to this lead, they will be in 4th place all by themselves in the West Division with 22 points. Before we recap the scoring of the second period, Larry, your thoughts on the second period and the game in general?
Well, the game is, the second period got better. We had some good goaltending saves on each end. We had some, which we and the fans and actually the players thought, both teams thought they had scored, and no, they didn't. And we just, for a while, it got a little chippy, and chippy by, I mean by, there was a lot of neutral play. They were turning the pucks over and things like that in the neutral zone. But it was still opening up when once each team got inside the opposing blue line, they started doing things, and the Eagles came out ahead with 2 goals with all their work. And one was a 5-on-3 power play. So yet the Elliot Lake Wildcats, they had a 5-on-3, didn't capitalize. So right now the Eagles are defensively on the power, killing off penalties, and on a power play, they're dominating both ends of that vector.
Let's recap the scoring in that second period, Larry. The Eagles got on the board at the 14:58 mark. Charlie Hannawall, his second goal of the season, with assists from George Orfanos and Alex Schwab, made it 1-0. And then, as you mentioned, on that 5-on-3 power play, Brendan Blair scored his 9th goal of the season with assists from Hayden Clark and Charlie Hannawall. Shots on goal in that second period, 22-16 for the Eagles. They lead at 39-27 overall. Other scores from out of town, we do have a final in Powassan. Timmins over the Voodoos by the score of 3-0. Good one in Espanola. Kirkland Lake leading Espanola by the score of 3-2. That one mid-third. And a good one going in Cochrane as well, as the Cochrane Crunch defeated the Hearst Lumberjacks the Hearst Lumberjacks by the score of 5-4. We did get a couple guesses in the attendance challenge, Larry. Daniel Clark, he went with under. I said 471. You say under. And what say you on the attendance?
4-4-5.
4-4-5. So, Dan, you and Larry win tonight. Larry cuts the deficit to 2. And before I get...
to 1.
Or to 1, excuse me. Yeah, that would have been...
Come on now.
Do have a lot of people to say hi to. Let's go through our Twitter folks one by one here. Want to say hello to Chris and Linda Quinn watching from Chicago. Want to say hello to Daniel Clark, as we mentioned earlier on. Want to say hello to Pat and Blanca Praisner from Texas. Pat getting on Twitter, so like seeing that. Want to thank the Praisner family as well. Want to say hello to Megan Stein. Kyle Quinn has more fans watching tonight. His grandparents, Roger and Jerry, are watching from Venice, Florida, as well. His aunts, uncles, and cousins watching from Klinger Lake. Want to say hello to Don, Chloe, and Stephanie Supa. Karen Strauss from Arizona. The Jensen family watching as well. The Orfanos family watching in Chicago. Want to say hello to the Parrott family. That's a lot of Twitter, Larry, for one broadcast. Thank you all for chiming in. We appreciate it. And coming up to the broadcast booth as well. The Lamberti family watching back at home, and Maria here in attendance. Unfortunately, sitting next to Tony Chris, but I'm just saying. She's definitely missing her better company in Arizona. Now, Tony's all right. We don't give him too hard.
Yeah, we were paying him a compliment.
We
up
did.
Here. Remember?
Yes, we did.
He was a
we won't
referee
say
linesman.
what that compliment was, but we were.
Yeah.
Back to hockey here, Larry. 2-0 Eagles. Early third period. As that shot goes in. Saved by Brancato, who has stopped all 28 shots he's faced. We'll look at the Laker hockey score in Greyhounds on the next break. Now Wood keeps it in. Wood, pass intercepted. Wildcats have it. Caleb Mins, now he loses at center ice. Picked up by Noah Mins. Annabelle picks it up. Now the Wildcats shoot it in. Buckle on the far boards. Taken by the Eagles. Solis deflects it in. And that'll be icing.
Yeah,
we'll have a face-off.
I thought so.
Back in the Eagles' end. Larry out of town. The Sioux Greyhounds in action, now leading the Guelph Storm by the score of 4-1.
Oh, that's good.
That one in the third period. And here in town, Laker hockey, a minute left. They're leading Northern by the score of 4-2. Wow. So the Lakers, again, right now 6-3-1 overall. Look to improve to 7-3-1, ranked for the first time in 2 years in the last rankings. So this team starting to win some games. Orfanos with it. At center ice. Now pass goes off the boards. On the end boards. Picked up by Solis. Now Clark with it. Clark over to Solis. Picked up by Maltby. He goes with it in front, a shot, and a goal!
Number 9.
Nathan Solis gives the Eagles a 3-0 lead with 18:07 left here in the third period. So that a big goal for the Eagles.
It is.
They have their 40th shot on net. And that'll be number 9, Nathan Solis with the goal. We'll get the call from Bob St. Peter.
Goal scored by number 9, Nathan Solis. Assist, number 18, Raph Praisner. Time of the goal, 18.
Praisner with the assist on the goal by Solis, and it's 3-0 Eagles. Puck at center ice, taken by Taylor. Morich now across the blue line. Morich with it. He gets knocked down. Androli with the puck. Along the end boards, Jensen. Jensen leaves it for Morich. No, he gets hit. That's going to be a penalty. That definitely a cross-check or checking from behind. Elliot Lake doesn't like the call, but they're going to call those more often than not. And so another power play for the Eagles. As things definitely going their way here in this contest.
Number 17.
Yep, that'll be
Androli.
Androli with the penalty. Let's see if we can get a final score from the Taffy Able Arena. Now still some time left in that one. Michigan Tech over Alaska 2-1, and Minnesota State leading Bemidji 2-1. Oh, Bemidji, 2-lane roads, jeez. Now Clark with the shot and a goal! So
that didn't take long, 8 seconds.
Much like the 5-on-3 power play. A shot from the point by Blair on that one, and that one by Hayden Clark. And the Eagles lead by the score of 4-0 with 17:15 to play here in this third period.
Timeout, I guess, by Elliot Lake. Okay.
So just like that, the Eagles with 2 quick goals in this third period, Larry, have broken this one wide open, and they're in good position to take the win and to go into fourth place all by themselves. We have a final in Cochrane, the Crunch over Hearst by the score of 6-4. Still 3-2 in Espanola with Kirkland Lake.
Now, folks, Christmas coming up. You just got over Thanksgiving. You got Christmas coming up. Chance to buy your little boy or little girl or whoever it is in the family or friends or something from the pro shop here at the Pullar Stadium. A lot of Eagle apparel and souvenirs down there. Come on down, pick something up, pay for it.
Yeah, that usually helps.
And then come and say hi to us.
Absolutely. That goal by Solis, Larry, his first of the season. The goal right now by Clark, his second.
Eagle goal scored by number 5, Hayden Clark. Assist, number 8, Kobe Keller. Time of the goal.
So Keller, the assist on the goal by Clark, and it's 4-0 in favor of the home team. Now a shot deflected.
There it is.
And a goal!
Number 7.
Brendan Blair, his second goal of the night.
That puck bounced off of somebody, came right to his stick in front of the net.
And it's 5-0 Eagles. Goals coming fast and furious here, Larry.
We've got him at 153, 245, and 306.
But Larry, you're keeping up with it like the best.
I think we got a goaltending change right now.
Number 7, Brendan Blair.
That's Blair's second of the night.
Assist, number 24, Jake Lamberty, and number 20, Owen Shire.
So Lamberty and Shire get the assists on the goal, and it's 5-0 Eagles. Quinn now backhands the puck in. Prone behind the net. Now taken by Orfanos. Orfanos with it. Back to the point. Schwab, his shot over the net. Light went out, and a goal!
There it is.
Almost thought that was a return of Paul Van Wagner behind the net. Or it was Nostradamus foreshadowing the goal. It's 6-0 Eagles. My goodness sakes, we can't keep up with this.
New guy, his first shot, he didn't have a chance on it.
Good grief. So yeah, new netminder for Elliot Lake while we were trying to sort out everything else. Justin Vertese with it. The Eagles have scored 4 goals here, and we haven't even played 4 minutes of this third period.
You're right.
And that's the third goal in 1:01. So we'll have a very busy Bob St. Peter. Let us know about this one.
No, we don't want
goal scored by number 9, Nathan Solis.
His second.
Yeah.
Assist, number 17, Alex Schwab, and number 10, George Afanis.
So Fanos with another
16
goal, or assist rather. 6-0 Eagles. Wow. It was 0-0 with about 5 minutes to play in the second period. So Eagles have scored 6 goals in about 10 minutes. And they're going to win this game barring a complete collapse at this point. I don't think that's going to happen the way Brancato's playing tonight. Here's Parnell with it. Parnell on the far boards. Eagles will be in action Sunday afternoon at the Sioux Thunderbirds. Tuesday, or I should say 2 o'clock start on Sundays. That one shot down the ice. That's going to be icing, so they'll bring the faceoff back into the Eagles zone.
Keller misplayed it. He was hoping to touch it, but he missed it, and Eagles get called for icing the puck. This is now, I wanted to say it earlier, when a score gets, and I'm not saying run up, the Eagles just happen to, get these things going. And now you want to watch that you don't get hurt. It's the third period, you're up 6-0. You got to hope Elliot Lake is going to play a clean game. take the loss if it ends up this way.
Yep.
You know, and then save yourself. Stay out of the penalty box.
Face off controlled by the Eagles. Quinn with it. Behind the net. Eagles trying to clear the zone.
That's the way to do it.
Eagles won their last game here. Now another chance. Broken up. Eagles won their last game here, Larry, against Espanola.
7-0.
7-0. So they're definitely liking the home ice as of late. Took them a while to get the home ice advantage here this year. They lost quite a few games early. They're going to have a bunch of them coming up. Quinn in, shot,
there it is.
And a goal! Wow. Goodness. Larry, not to be a downer on this Eagles goal barrage, we almost wish you could kind of save some of these.
You always do that. You say, save some for tomorrow night or for the next game, and it just happens to be tomorrow night they're playing the Thunderbirds. So, but maybe, I'm sure this is not to go to the Eagles' head. Now maybe it makes some of these guys that haven't been scoring in a while feeling good and say, okay, I could put the puck in the net.
Yeah, that's true.
Eagle goal scored by number 13, Kyle Cohen. Assist number 12, Caleb Wood. Time of that goal, 14:32.
So Quinn from Wood at 5:58, and it's 7-0 Eagles. 14 minutes to play in this third period. Potential first-round matchup in the West playoffs if the playoffs started today, but that would be no stranger to these two squads who have played each other several times in the first round. Now Lamberti.
This is what I'm talking about. See, this is what I'm talking about.
As number 4 for the Wildcats, Gervais.
14.
Or 14, excuse me. No, it's got to be 4. 14 scratch.
Yeah, that's right, too. What?
44. There we go. Lots of 4s. Perone. Now Lamberti's going to the box again.
Yeah. You're going to call.
This is embellishing part 2. I don't know what really Lamberti
he's calling roughing against them, both of them this time.
Okay.
2 and a 4 he's calling. I thought he called 4 against Elliot Lake. No?
Well, the extra 2 going up on the Wildcats side.
So it should be 5 on 4.
No.
Yeah, no, not after 2 minutes. But they got 5 and 5 out there. So, okay, now, because they got to put another guy in the penalty box.
Elliot Lake has to take a guy off the ice.
Yeah.
Yep. There we go as Tischborn goes to the box, or to the bench, rather.
Now Rob pointed that out. We got to give him credit for that one.
Clark. Yeah, you guys can handle it next week.
We're going to fall to pieces.
No, you won't. You'll
Isn't
be
that
fine.
that song?
That's a little Patsy Cline. Nice. Now a shot and a save.
Well, that's right. You're a karaoke guy. You know those ones, eh?
4 minutes roughing.
Patsy Cline fan,
Eagles,
too.
The number 24, Jake Lamberti. 2 minutes roughing.
So 4 minutes roughing on the Elliot Lake player, 2 minutes on the Eagles player Lamberti. And that one shot down the ice by the Wildcats.
Got a long way to go here, 13 minutes. Look at this behind the play. Got another Elliot Lake penalty.
The Eagles just want to give him the puck. Smart move.
No, you got to get, who's that?
I didn't see what happened.
Hannawell. I just caught the end in it. Hannawell was skating by the bench, and who's this, 89? He tripped him, little foolish. He tripped him or dumped him there. Now this is where you're making a travesty of the hockey game. That's what I'm saying. This is what Elliot Lake should try not to do, and yet they're doing it. This is where the coach has to come in and control these guys. He already had his timeout, so he hasn't got another timeout. But you know what? Play hockey. You want to keep going in the penalty box, you're probably going to embarrass yourself some more.
Now here's
with the
Blair
score.
and shot on one blocked in front.
To number 89, by Pelocci. 2 minutes cross-checking. The time of the penalty, 13:02.
Lakers win, Larry, by the score of 4-2.
Good for them.
Good night for the Lakers at home. Looks like the Hounds, well, it's 4-2 now. Greyhounds over the Storm with 8 minutes to play. See if we have one more score from the still 3-2 Kirkland Lake over Espanola, getting to some of those other Eagles goals, Larry, that we saw. Quinn, his 9th at the latest one. Solis has 2 in the period. Blair has 2 in the game. He has 10 on the season.
So Solis has a chance to get the natural hat trick this period. Yeah, he does.
5 on 3 here, Larry, for 50 seconds. Clark plays it down. Now Clark with it. Shot. A stick save there by Vertese. Back to the point, Blair. Blair gets it back. Now what do we have here?
Net's off.
Okay.
The net's off.
I don't know how that happened, but actually we have Boyley's in net, Larry. And
He's back then.
Might have been a switch again.
Yeah, I missed that. I mean, we're watching everything else, and maybe after that last goal.
Face-off won by the Eagles. Clark with it. Back to the point, Blair. Blair setting it up. Now Blair gets it back. In front, Scarella back to Blair. Moving in, a shot. Save, rebound, and covered up by Boyley. Our next broadcast here at home will be next Friday night, a week from tonight, as the Eagles will take on the Rayside Balfour Canadians. Larry Posbon and Dave McKegg will have the call of that one. I believe Dave can make it over for both games. If not, Larry, you got it all by yourself. Clark.
Help.
Rob, we got Rob. We can get Robin on the broadcast.
Yeah.
Just have to get the bleep button out. Now Clark in, shot,
Oh,
save,
right
rebound, puck loose, and that'll be covered up and held by Boyley.
Guys, now it's time to move the puck around too. Eagles, that is. I'm saying, 5 on 3, 7-0. Time moving around. Give a few other guys a chance to score or pick up an assist here and there. It's also a time to put on some of the players that don't get a lot of ice time now.
Quinn with a shot and a save there by Boyley. Quinn looking for his second goal of the night. 11:35 to play. First penalty over. 30 seconds remaining on the Eagles' power play. Shots 49-29 in favor of the Eagles. Everything going the Eagles' way tonight.
Took a while for it, though, to
get
started.
Yeah.
Took the third period. Well, actually, in the second.
Now Quinn dumps it down behind the net.
I
want to go over the stick of Praisner and down the ice. Eagles with it. Schwab up to Morich. Morich dumps it into the Wildcat zone. Morich picks up the puck. Eagles still in the power play now. I should say now at full strength. Elliot Lake, and that one will be gloved by Boyley, and he'll hold with 10:48 to play in this third period, Larry. It's all Eagles, 5 in this period. They lead 7-0.
Well, I said before the game, you and I were talking, is if you win, maybe even the pregame, if you get 6 goals, you should win a hockey game.
Yes, you should.
Yeah.
Greyhounds now, Larry, up 4-3 in the third period in Guelph.
They like making it exciting, the Greyhounds.
They do. They sure do.
But then again, everybody was out to beat them. I mean, last year's
they are the target. Them and Hamilton. Hamilton down this season.
Yeah, Hamilton's down. I forget who's up in Peterborough, I think.
Ottawa. Ottawa's
yes.
the big team. Saw them play last weekend. They demolished the Hounds. Now puck along the near boards.
Was it 7-2, 7-4?
8-2, and it was kind of like what we just saw there. Ottawa scored 5 goals on 6 shots in the second period. Kind of almost what we just saw with 5 goals on about 8 or 9 shots for the Eagles. Halfway through this third period, the Eagles are going to improve to 11-15 with this victory. And now we're going to have a slashing call, I believe.
Blair going, knocked the stick out of his hand. Yep. He's gone. Slash. You got 10:01 here.
10:01 left here in the third period.
We may be out of here by 10.
I think so.
Oh.
Temperature still pretty mild here. Expecting some rain, I think, tomorrow, actually,
yes.
Larry.
Yeah, they are.
Let it rain. Now a quick shot, save, rebound. Minns with the chance. That goes wide. Elliot Lake on the power play as that goes over the defenseman's stick and down the ice. Lannon with the puck for the Wildcats. Center ice, Maltby. Maltby across the blue line. Maltby centers it, goes off the Eagles' stick, Quinn. And he picks it up, and that one's going to go flying into the bench area, and they'll get the face-off in the Eagles' zone.
Went off the stick, the face-off be outside. Went off the stick of the Elliot Lake. I know Quinn was directing the referee to it also, but the referee had seen it. He was behind the play.
Well done, sir. Face-off won by Strauss. Now Strauss across the blue line. Strauss with it. Strauss behind the net. Tried to put it in front. That one blocked. Picked up by the Wildcats. Mintz with it. Across the blue line.
Nice poke check there by the defense.
Lost it. Now picked up by Quinn. Quinn in his own zone. Now gets it back. Eagles shorthanded here. They don't look like they are. Quinn with it. Quinn shot. Missed the net.
Oh. He wanted the top corner,
sure
but he went way over the top.
3 Wildcats over there. 4, 5.
Look at, yeah.
With a little bit of a slash.
Yes, that was.
Eagles penalty kill unit. Special teams been very good for the Eagles tonight.
That was 16, I think. Maltby? Yes, it was.
Maltby now. Nice pass. Androli with the puck. Over at the far corner. Back to the point. Hanging. And that one's going to go into the bench area. We'll have another face-off. 8:30 to play in this third period. 29 seconds left on the power play for the Eagles.
Well, the folks that did show up here tonight, the 445, they should go home happy. They'd be like the 7 Dwarfs. You got happy.
Dwarfs. First reference of the 7 Dwarfs, I think, in the history of our broadcast. Wow. Wow. Yeah, I was going to say, we could go through all of them. I'm certainly not the bashful one. I don't think I would fit it. Wasn't there like a doctor or something?
Yeah, we had Doc Sleepy.
Oh, my. No, a shot goes off the side. That's what happens in a 7-0 game. You start quoting 7 Dwarfs.
Well, we haven't quoted Seinfeld yet tonight.
That's true. We haven't done that for a while, actually. I saw him. He was on a late-night show. Boy, he's looking older.
Well, he is older, yeah.
Right. Now here's Lamberti with a shot and a save.
He's got one of those short haircuts
he
now.
He does, yeah. I kind of missed the poofy Jerry Seinfeld haircut. Now Lamberti battling in front. Here we go.
Look at this.
Now we're going to have, I don't know what we're going to have here.
And Lamberti hasn't thrown a punch throughout this whole thing. He took the headlock. He took everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was holding back off and I'm just interesting to see what the call is now. Number 8, Carr.
Yep.
Well, we haven't seen him. Oh, we haven't heard his name until right now, all game.
And Larry, if you're the Eagles, you don't want to lose anybody for that game against the Thunderbirds. I mean, fight really doesn't do anybody any good right now.
Well, they only called it one way, which was the proper call. Elliot Lake got to remember, anytime they pick up a penalty, they're putting their goaltender in harm's way now. I mean, it's 7-0 now. You want the Eagles to score another goal. You want to make it worse than it is. So,
8, Robert Carr. 2 minutes. Roughing.
So roughing the call on Carr. Eagles on the power play. Clark at the point. Over to Wood. Back to Clark. Clark slides it over to Blair. Now Clark with a quick shot. Save. Rebound.
Nobody there.
Picked up by Wood. Wood with it. Now Scarella picks it up. Scarella in the slot. Over to Blair. 7 minutes to play. Scarella, wraparound chance, a shot, and a goal! Caleb Wood makes it 8-0 Eagles. Another power play goal, the third for the Eagles tonight. So it's the Snowman game right now, Larry, 8-0 with 6:52 to play in this third period.
Yeah, that's. I just said that. Elliot Lake, they got to stay out of the penalty box. They're only hurting their goals against average, and the goaltenders, they're taking a beating back there.
We'll get the call from Bob.
Eagle goal scored by number 12, Caleb Wood. Assist number 14,
Okay.
Dominic Scarella. Assist, number 7, Brendan Blair. Time and a goal.
So Scarella and Blair at the assists, and it's 8-0 Eagles. They should take that penalty off the board, Larry, I think. They're not on the power play. Now Solis, nice move, but lost the puck. Picked up by the Wildcats. Dumped down the ice by Fulci. Hannawall. Wildcats just looking for something right now, as this is arguably their worst period of the season. Orfanos across the blue line, gets around Gervais. Puck on the near boards. Orfanos still has it. Nice pass. Quinn's shot blocked in front. Picked up by Hicks, who will clear it to center. You made the comment earlier about Orfanos, Larry, really looking...
Nice hard shot by Schwab there.
Save there. Tell about Orfanos again. Boy, he just a lot more movement out there this year. Just quicker to the puck and really just looking a lot more aggressive than maybe we saw him even earlier this year.
Yeah, he's come a long way. He's you know, you look at certain players and you say, okay, we're having our media timeout now. Okay, this is it. Yeah, he's we're just speaking of him right now. He's more aggressive. He's working harder. He's understanding the game, and he's playing the game right now. Another one is Schwab. He started off the season, boy, he's come a long way. He's still got to go a little bit more, but he has improved a lot too. Very good. Like you pick out certain kids that we've seen before, and you know it's pretty hard to analyze someone that you haven't seen before. Like we'll talk about, and I'm just mentioning names: Shire, Praisner, Wood. They come out. This is our first view of them, so we can't judge them and say, well, he played better last year, but those kids were playing midget hockey last year. So right now, what we can see is, and Kobe Keller, he's back now, and he could play. I think he's trying to still recover from that. We'll go with the upper body injury, you know. So we expect more from him. Eagles win this face-off, and they just can't keep it in the zone.
There's Maltby with the chance. Nice job by Parrott. Picked up by Morich. Morich gets hit along the boards. Still gets hit again. He's going to win this game. Again, be in fourth place all by themselves. And update from Guelph, Larry, 4-4 now.
Greyhounds.
Hounds and Guelph. As Guelph has scored 3 goals in the third period.
How much time left in that one?
About a minute and a half left in that one. 26 seconds now left in that one. So that one looks like it's going to overtime.
That's 3-on-3. You see that? And then overtime? They start off right away. Somebody makes a mistake and the puck's in the net on that 3-on-3.
Here's Strauss over to Lamberti. Lamberti with the puck.
This is what.
A shot that goes behind the net. Shots 53-31. This one getting a little chippy out there, Larry. Elliot Lake clearly frustrated. So I think all fans probably just want this 4:46 to just tick off as quickly as possible.
Really, in minor hockey, sometimes used to say, okay, when you had a 7-goal lead, you ran straight time, you know.
Right.
In the third period, boom, the clock just moved. Just want to get it over with before somebody does get hurt or to embarrass some team a lot more.
Face off to the right of Boyley.
53-31.
There's a shot that just misses by Wood. Goes behind the net. Perrone. As the Wildcats flip it to center.
There.
Excuse me. Now Taylor over to Parnell. Back to Taylor. Just out of his reach. That been that kind of night for the Wildcats.
Yeah.
Here's Caleb Wood. He'll shoot it in. Picked up by Perrone. Now Keller off the boards behind the net. Hagen with it. Hagen at center ice. Across the blue line. Trying to drop it for Parnell out of his reach. Now picked up by Keller. Keller 1-on-3. Keller, shot. It's the defenseman there as we're under 4 minutes to play. Wildcats with the puck. They'll have a few more cracks at the Eagles this season. Still lots of games remaining between these two squads.
Oh, yes.
Looks like the next time these two squads will play, Larry, will be December 14th here at Pullar Stadium, as well December 21st here at Pullar Stadium. So the Eagles will see Elliot Lake 2 more times before the season, or the calendar season ends, or 2018, I should say. We'll look at the Eagles' schedule coming up here on the next break. We talked about their game tomorrow or Sunday afternoon at the Sioux Thunderbirds. Solis with it. Up to Quinn. Quinn will shoot it in. He's off the end boards. Orfanos over there. Now back to center. Parrott to Solis. Parrott has it again. In his own zone. Off the boards. Down the ice. Picked up by Carr. Wildcats with it at center. They were in this game really even until the start of the third period, but Eagles 5 goals at the start of that period really
big save there
put
by
this one out of reach. Yeah.
On a shot by Orfanos.
Boyley with the save. Now here come the Eagles again. Hannah Wall, shot, save, rebound. Goes behind the net. 2:15 to play in the third. The Wildcats have it by Fulci. Across the blue line. In the slot, Min's shot. That one deflects, goes behind the net. By Fulci with it. Under 2 to play in the third. Eagles with an 8-0 lead. That one flipped down the ice. Glove down by the Elliot Lake player. Now here's Praisner with it. Praisner trying to get around Perone. Wildcats with it. Mins at the far boards. By Fulci. Clears it to center. Eagles have it again. Blair across the blue line. Now Blair lost the puck. Perone poke checks it away. Minute 30 to play. Perone behind the net. Mins up to Conley. Now Conley into the Eagles zone. Blair on him. Mins now crunched by a couple Eagles players. Mins gets it behind the net. Back to the point. Gervais over to Hagen. His shot hits a player in front, Schwab. That one shot down the ice. With a minute left, we're going to have a whistle, Larry, and face off. Back in the zone.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what was going on.
Let's look at the schedule, Larry. The next Eagles game, as I mentioned, Sunday afternoon, 2 o'clock at the Thunderbirds. Then the Eagles will be home for a pair of games next weekend, next Friday against Rayside Balfour, a week from Saturday against Espanola. Eagles will host the Sioux Thunderbirds on December 7th. Then they'll take on the T-Birds over in Sioux, Ontario on December 8th.
Ooh.
Eagles will also be on the road in Blind River on December 10th and then have a bunch of home games in a row. We have a broken stick, Larry.
Yeah, I see that. I don't know if I'm going to get a chance to say fixyourstick.com.
You just said it.
Yeah.
And we gave you a chance. 40 seconds left. Blair with it. Now a shot and a save by Brancato. Fixyourstick.com. There, Larry, you can have your stick fixed.
Costs $35. They'll fix the shaft, the blade, the heel, the toe, even a goalie stick.
Wow.
Guaranteed 30 days. Call Rob Horn, 906-322-3330. We'll give you that again, folks. 906-322-3330.
Now a shot and a save there by Brancato. 20 seconds to play. As the Eagles going to win their second straight home game. You know what I'm not going to say, Larry.
Yes, sir.
As the clock ticking down, 10 seconds.
We're still waiting for that lady to sing.
Yes, indeed. And, well, warm up the choir because Shane Brancato is going to get his second straight home shutout as the Eagles beat the Elliot Lake Wildcats by the score of 8-0. For our cameraman Rob Horn and for color commentator Larry Pozzebon, Scott Nason signing off from Pullar Stadium. We'll talk to you next weekend here on Hockey TV.
Good night, folks.